Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we return to King's Quest 2 VGA, which is like King's Quest 1, but with better graphics and story and sound and interface and yeah, just about everything. Our current quest, aside from like the main quest of the game, is to there. I have just returned the talking baby jack-o'-lantern to its mother, and it's thirsty. He's thirsty. He needs a little water, some fresh water. But luckily, I have a little bowl and this freely running spring.
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
I forgot to plug in my headphones again. I'm like, man, this game's quiet now. Oh. My headphones cable is caught on the wheels of my chair. That's bad. Found the end. There we go. I hear little birdies again. Alrighty. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. Shh, don't tell. Okay, let's take this water back up to the baby. You guys had fun during the break. So many dancings. Okay.
So you want bitter water?
That's right. So don't you go putting sugar in it.
I was so confused by this when I first played it because I had never heard of lemons referred to as bitter before. I've heard of them being sour. So I was like, what? Where do I find something bitter? Am I looking for like tonic water? What do I need here?
After using your sword to cut the lemon surface, you squeeze some of its juice into the bowl. Then you discard the lemon. You pour the bitter water over the baby pumpkin. It seems to like that.
Thank you again, Graham. Here, take this.
The pumpkin reaches into her head and pulls out a candle, which she then hands to you.
That thing has been jammed in my head for as long as I can remember. I know it ain't much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Besides, it's really hard for me to sleep with that thing lit up inside my head all night.
I like that the in-game has an animation for the mouth as well as the dialogue portrait. It's not really a lemon. It's a small grapefruit, but they call grapefruits lemon in Daventry. Yeah, it's like a local deviation of language. It's like how we call hamburgers steamed hams. And snakes are poisonous in that world, right? So, oh. What was I watching? I was watching something. Someone brought up that a writer for King's Quest 5 brought up to Roberta Williams, like, it's not a poisonous snake. It is venomous. Like, poisonous is not the right word. And Roberta's response was, nobody will care. It's like, no, we all care. We all care way too much. Okay, we're saving. Mermaid. I'm going to do this again because I can. Maybe snakes are poisonous and venomous. venomous. We don't know. We haven't eaten one. Hello, Rex. Welcome in. Just in time for the mermaid section of the game. Yay. Hello, lady. Would you like a comb?
Hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then cautiously extends her arm, hands open expectantly. You gently place the shell comb in her palm. The mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation. You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you.
And now you are wed.
After giving you a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again. You wonder where she has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs. The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but she will not let go.
Having such a good time.
You're going to black out soon. Wait a minute. You're still breathing. How can this be? Could it have been the mermaid's kiss? Speaking of which, where has she gone to this time?
Yay, seahorse! I like that they changed the walk animation to the swimmy-gram.
Well, this is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you.
Yay!
After a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge on the other side of the arch, a grand sight
I did get a
greets
tally
your
rate
eyes.
earlier. I was in her stream earlier watching her play
You have entered
Hugo
an aquatic
2.
throne room, as one would
And
expect.
then when
such
I
a
started
place
up,
has a
she sent
throne of
everybody
sorts.
over.
But
I
what
was
you
like,
see
"Oh."
seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies. It is unmistakably the ruler of the Mer people, the king of this watery world. Known by many names, Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind.
Bingy, 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 bingy. Oh, I'm in control again.
You bow before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You open your mouth to speak, but only a bubble emerges. It begins floating up to the surface. You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
You are welcome here, human.
Thank you.
Sundays
I am
and
King
Tuesdays are your
Graham of
worst days
Devonshire.
because there are too many streamers that you like that stream at the same time. Aw,
What is it
spoiled for
you seek
choice.
here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then mention the door of destiny and what you hope to find on the other side.
I'm looking
I do
for
have that
the
which you are
ladies.
seeking, and know of the door of destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few. What I possess was known to the ancients as the birth gem. In the realm of the Mer people, it is called the water gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I have this gem, Your Majesty?
I shall let you have the
I
gem.
did not remember
But
at
first
all
I
that there's a
must
voice
ask you
effect
to
on him in the
earn it
water.
by way of performing a service for me.
You are about to say anything, But then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
A faint mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the Mer people's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident. If you
Is
can
Neptune paid by
reclaim it
Sean
in the
Connery?
name of the Mer
I think he
people,
might have been a
I
little
will
bit out of
grant
his
you
fan games
ownership
budget.
of the water gem. Will you do this, King
Excuse
Grim?
me.
The murmuring has stopped. All are awaiting your response.
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
Yeah,
My sentries will escort
This-
you to
this
the
is
border between our two
made by like a really
kingdoms.
small
You may
team,
continue to use that
free of
steed
charge
placed
for the
in
love
your
of the
tray.
game.
It is my best. My sincere
And they still got Josh Mandel to be the voice of Graham, because I don't think you can stop that man from playing
As you prepare
Graham.
yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say sharkies, as in
AGD,
sharks?
yes. Tierra, as was.
Your Majesty, is there anything you can tell me about the Sharkies?
They are large, fierce, and carnivorous.
Anything else?
They are always hungry.
Anything that might be of benefit?
Like something to help you live longer?
I do recall that they have poorer vision than we Mer people do, as they dwell in the darker waters.
So I might have a chance were I to encounter one.
You can always hope.
That was
Thanks.
not inspiring.
So, King's Quest 2 never got a remake in Sierra's updated engine. You thought they remade them all? So cool that it's fan remake. Yeah. Sierra only, they took King's Quest 1 from AGI, which is like the very basic blocky, like little tiny yellow Graham sprite version, and brought that up to SCI, which is still a text parser. Graham, I think he was still yellow. But they didn't actually remake any of the King's Quest games in full VGA. King's Quest 5 was VGA. They didn't remake 2, 3, or 4. They made 2 versions of. They made an SCI version and an AGI version, so that anybody could play, even if they had a potato of a computer.
Why was your trident stolen?
That is a matter of great concern to me. Should the Sharky King determine
They did
the
start to
trident's
remake the
nature,
King's Quest
he
2,
will
but as the
assuredly
SCI
bring
remake
about
didn't
the
sell well, they
deaths of
scrapped it.
countless
I
Mer
did not
people.
know that. I'm learning. Sierra officially only remade King's Quest 1 in their new engine, but it was still in 16-color EGA. Tierra/AGD Interactive remastered in full VGA, and they went ahead to do King's Quest 2 and King's Quest 3 while they were at it. Yeah, and 2 and 3, they also reworked the plot on them so that things are a little more
I
fleshed
shall
out.
return as soon as I am able, Your Majesty.
Good luck.
As you depart the underwater kingdom, you see 2 guards waiting to escort you to the Sharky's realm.
So pretty. I love this. I love this game. This just makes me happy.
The sentries swiftly guide you along the bottom of the seabed, descending into much darker, colder water. After keeping pace with them for what seems like an eternity, you notice a forebodingly dark area looming closer and closer. You have arrived at the border of the Sharky's kingdom. This is as far as the sentries will take you. One of the guards salutes you, then they both head back to the safety of their own waters. You're on your own from here, Graham.
Yay!
Those guards were sure in a big hurry to get out of here.
Okay. Oh, I like that they changed the walk icon to Graham on seahorse. Oh, interesting that it faces the other way. Huh. I wonder why. So this is kind of a maze.
Debris from a wrecked vessel lies strewn and half buried on the seabed. Seeing no remains of the crew, you wonder if they were eaten before or after they drowned.
Ooh.
Debris from sinewy sea. There is nothing of interest lying on the seabed, and you are not here to collect shells or coral.
Aw, but I want to. Well, not coral. Please don't pick coral. So I'm not going in that screen. That's just a shark. Sneaky.
You glance at the shark nervously, but it does not.
Just a shark, not a sharky. Like the god rays, the foreground bubbles. Ugh.
These small luminescent fish are feeding on a strange-looking plant. This underwater realm belongs to the Sharkies. The water drops noticeably in temperature as you progress further into it. There are bound to be sentries on patrol around here, so you remind yourself to be alert.
That's just a shark, not a sharky. Stop trying to scare me.
This is the main entrance to the Sharkies' fortress. Judging by the looks of things, simply entering and grabbing the trident will not be as easy as you'd hoped. You get the feeling you should not dally here for any length of time.
I shall not. Because they want to bite my face. And I don't want them to bite my face. I need my face. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
You saw a Sharky in the sea. He quickly made a meal of thee. If you want your life prolonged, next time don't delay so long.
Oh, no. Aww. I wonder, because I am playing this through Scum VM. Is my autosave going to do anything useful? No. All right. We do be speedrunning.
You gentle. You attempt.
Little makeout sesh.
After
Little drowning sesh.
the mer. Wait a minute.
They just want
You're still-
love. The mermaid or the sharkies? Excuse me.
Well, this is a new experience.
Sorry, I am getting over bronchitis.
After it, as you
I'm doing pretty good, but
have entered,
Yes.
it is. You would. You what?
You
The
I would be
you
clicky, 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 clicky. There we go.
As you depart
They
the
just-
underwater
both?
kingdom, you see two guards waiting to escort you to the Sharkies' realm.
This position feels weird to me. Like
The sentry
torso
swiftly
upright
guide
and then
you along
tail
the bottom of the
behind. That doesn't.
seabed,
That's
descending into much darker,
don't like that.
colder water. After keeping, you have arrived at the. Those
Okay, saving here. Sharkies. Excuse me. Oh, stupid lungs. I asked if I could get a return from the manufacturer on these lungs. My mom said no. Okay. At least I hadn't actually made any progress. That's a real shark, not a sharky. No. Skill
you saw
issue.
a sharky in the
Skill
sea.
issue.
He quickly made...
Somewhere there is a bottle, and I want it. No. Just putting my cursor back to the runaway position. Just in case. Leave for a bit and come back, and I haven't beat the game yet. Hey, I was waiting for you. This is so pretty. These layers over the top of the art with the god rays and the bubbles, it just brings so much. So pretty. Like, they didn't need to go so hard on this game. They didn't need to, like, it doesn't need to be as beautiful as it is, but it is so beautiful. The only thing I'm not a complete fan of is the dialogue portraits. They're a little weird looking, but
This would not... You need... Examine the
there we
heavily
go.
waterlogged remnants of the vessel. You notice an old antique bottle, half buried in the sand. With great difficulty, you lean over in your saddle and manage
let's
to
finish
scoop
this
it
now.
up.
There's still wait, there's still a ways to go. Well, yeah, like I had to completely restart because you weren't here. It makes everything take longer. Okay, and then I go over. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there's a shark up here. Come on, Graham. Get off the stream. Just in case I miscounted. Yes.
You lean over and pick some of the grass, which grows in between the rocks.
Oh, this is fun. So I have bottle. I have Graham.
You remove the
Oh,
cloth
that's not
from
the
the
thing.
bottle.
Riding a Chico underwater. Oh, wait, that's not Final Fantasy. It's not a chocobo. He's a seahorse. He's so cute. Okay, so I took the cloth out, and I think now I can do this.
Donk. 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 Donk.
I think I need that as like an alert or something. I don't know what. Okay, so what I do is I have a bottle. I have some grass.
You stuff the sugary grass into the empty bottle and push it all the way to the
Donks
bottom.
for days.
You can't...
And then I go over to these little guys.
You place the baited bottle on the seabed, close to the luminescent fish. A few of the glowing fish are now swimming around inside the bottle.
See, I told you guys I
You
knew what
take
I
the
was
bottle.
doing. I only got stuck because the game wasn't... I wasn't doing something fast enough. The game did not like that. Oh, that's a real shark. Actually, I'm going to save just in case. I wonder why there's that restart point save. Like, That's not mine. That's just there. For a raid alert, as many donks arrive as there are raiders. Oh, that would either be kind of funny or annoying as all get out. So here we have a sneaky thing. You see we got this little fishy guy?
This underwater realm Want to
look at this?
It appears to be another part.
Oh, you see the little fishy boy? He disappears into the wall. So perchance can I disappear into the wall?
The western wall is but an illusion. You easily pass through it into a series of caves and tunnels
Seahorse
on the
better
other
book it.
side.
Jaws is lurking. Yeah, they're out to get me. We have the traditional twisty passages, all alike.
A large opaque shell seemingly blocks a tunnel to the north. Whatever lies in that direction must be very important.
Or destructive as 100 voice lines all come with one big donk. Okay, gonna save again. Sneaking in. Oh, no. My inventory, not the menu. Because I think what I do...
There's not enough...
Not enough light. Okay. Apparently there's enough light over
You slide
there.
your blade through a small gap in the door and pull with all your might. It is difficult handling your weapon underwater, and you realize that combat will not be an option.
Why
so
is Graham shaking like he has to be?
Big trouble.
I believe it's trying to show that there's movement from the water.
Underwater cave, and you are now able to make your
Thanks
way
so
around
much for the
without
follow,
glowing fish.
Nebenander. I appreciate that. Okay. Swimming, swimming into danger.
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you. Let's hope it doesn't give your presence away. You are safely concealed behind the remnants of a stone archway. This is fortunate, as the king of the Sharkies is also here. Aside from his menacing appearance, he also seems to be in a very bad mood.
I do not understand it. It should work for me. Is it not written that Trident's power can only be wielded by those of goodwill? Well, is it not?
The king's aides nod fervently.
And do I not possess the greatest will in this kingdom?
I actually really like
No
that
one
logic.
can best me in battle. My resolve is unshakable. No amount of bleeding can dissuade me from slaughtering my enemies. Does this not signify that my will is the best there
Like
is?
that is good.
The Sharky king's aides seem all too willing to agree.
Then why does it not work?
You watch carefully as the Sharky king taps 4 shells in order around the arch.
It matters not. Tomorrow we invade the Mer-People's territory. For without the Trident's power, that old fool Neptune and his weakling followers will fall before our might. Goodwill. Ha! Mine is superior to all.
As he leaves, the Sharky king motions for his guards to remain. The seahorse does not... Having an idea, you approach your somewhat reluctant steed and slap him hard on the back. Look at him go. The guards are momentarily distracted. Now is your chance. You push on the shell. It moves back slightly into the wall. You were never any good with this sort of thing at school.
There you go. Sorry about that. My soundboard is very old, and sometimes it just cuts out. All right, let's try that again. Sneaking in. Because I pressed the wrong button there entirely. Okay.
Your sword.
Sword. I like that.
You slide your
The
blade
description
through a
of the
small gap
sword
in
says like, oh, this is very precious and
open the door,
important. And
ample light
mostly I
floods
use
into
it as
the
a
underwater
crowbar.
cave.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I need to
Oh no, the
get a new
seahorse has followed you.
sound
Let's hope it
set up.
doesn't give your presence away. You are safely concealed behind the remnants of a stone archway.
Yeah. Goodwill.
The shark.
Okay, trying this
You
again.
watch carefully as the Sharky King taps 4 shells in order around the arch.
Okay, I think I got it. That.
It matters too good.
As he
Okay. Saving. Just gonna save over Sharkies. And yeah.
having an idea. Look at him.
Like there's barely any animation to this, but there's so much character.
The guards have no.
No? Oh.
You had a window of opportunity, but you tossed the latter out.
Why'd they notice
Having
me?
Look at him.
There's no reason why they should have noticed me. I'm full of sneaky stealth. Maybe I was up too high or something? Okay.
You push on the shell.
Bop. 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 Yeah! Go team me.
Without delay, you snatch up the trident before the guards return to their posts. It appears as if the guards are losing interest in the seahorse. You had better get out of here quickly.
Oh, I'm so good.
Oh no, the seahorse has followed you all the way back to the secret entrance. The guards are sure to discover you now. You remount the seahorse. Your seahorse glides onward, flicking its little tail faster than ever.
Okay.
You grip the reins tightly,
Arcade
glancing
sequence
nervously
time.
over your
I can do
shoulder
this.
every so often
I'm
to check
powerful.
for pursuing sentries.
I'm mighty.
As you make distance, your anxiety melts into relief, but it is to be short-lived.
I'm gonna try. So this is like the skimmer race in Space Quest 1, except facing the other way. I am lucking out here. But now I've said something. My luck is going to run out. Okay. One hit. We're fine. We're fine with one hit. Ooh.
Finally,
yeah.
You see the light at the end of the tunnel. You quickly make a dash for the exit.
This is what arcade adventure games should be about. Arcade sections. Yeah. Like the engines are always built so that they work really well.
The guards come out after you. And even if you could outrun them, you're sure the commotion would attract the sentry's attention. Then you'd be in real trouble. Suddenly, you hear a strange voice in your head.
He of noble and goodwill, royal trident thou may wield.
Oh, right. I'ma be magic.
You wonder what that did, if anything at all.
Ha!
Oh.
Oh, I should save. I should save. It did it. I like how the trident is now actually shown on the sprite. None of this Mask of Eternity carrying boulders the size of my torso and like 6 of them at a time. Oh yeah, look at me go.
The trident guides you back to Neptune's realm.
Winner is me.
You approach the king. He smiles and graciously accepts his trident from you. Then he calls everyone to attention.
To commemorate the return of my trident, and to honor King Graham's success, I hereby call for a celebration.
The celebration lasts for some time. You eat, drink, and have a merry time with many of the mer people. After a few hours, the festivities wind down, and you finally have a chance to speak with Neptune alone.
The gems of nature represent the 3 stages of life. Water gives birth to life, and thus what I have given you is the first
Exposition
of
time.
3. Second is the growth gem, or air gem, for air sustains life and permits it to grow.
How might I find the growth gem?
I know only that its
Graham's
location
eyeline.
is as far above the surface of the land as we are below it. Beyond that, I cannot
His
aid you.
eyes are up here,
A smirk
Graham.
crosses Neptune's
Stop
face
looking at his
momentarily.
You might
merboobs.
say that air is not exactly my element.
You decide that the beverages consumed were to blame for that one.
And the third gem, Your Majesty?
Third is the death gem, the completion of life and the natural order of things. The door of destiny understands this now.
It's Triton's
as
fault for
did
flexing
the
his pecs while he talks.
ancients who imprisoned the
Yeah, well, look what he's
within.
wearing.
As for that gem's location, I had hoped you would have no business venturing
I really
to
shouldn't
the
talk. I
castle.
usually
Kalima
wear
was once
seashells on
moved
stream.
from that place, but sadly her people have not seen their lord for quite some time.
But I've been
But
sick
if
and I
you
feel like
please,
being comfy
I would
today.
prefer not
So I'm not
to
doing the
dwell
full
upon
costume.
this subject. You have done me a great service this day, and I thank you. Good luck, King Graham, and good speed.
You depart the underwater kingdom and head back towards the surface. What an incredible experience. You are certain you'll never forget the adventure you just had. Additionally, you have acquired one of the gems. As you resurface, you realize that the magic which allowed you to breathe underwater has now subsided.
AKA, don't try doing that again. You'll drown. Stay out of the water. Okay, so now we're sort of in... I don't know if it sort of flips to the next time block until I put the gem in or what. So I'm just going to knock on Granny's door.
You attempt to open the
Okay. Nothing new there. So let's head over to the bridge. Drop this off. Ooh, let's save because I have the new gem. God gem. What? We got gem, which is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Okay, and we pick our way across the bridge. Careful. Be very, very careful.
You would prefer not to place the gems of nature into the door until you have collected all 3 of them.
Alrighty then. Back I go. Yeah, in the original, you had to, like, you'd get a key rather than a gem, put it in a magic door rather than a hole in the wall. Then you'd get your next set of instructions. You didn't get all of them in one go like you do in this version. Okay, so what was it? Next, air. Probably the curio shop. Oh, my little guy. Would you like?
It is a large sheet of cloth.
Yes.
It has...
Would you like a handkerchief, little guy?
Here. This might help your sneezing.
Oh, thanks.
Oh.
Here, you can have this back now.
You retrieve the partially used cloth from the haystack.
Ew.
Feel better?
Yeah, it's so good to be able to
When there's no ants to be had, you do what you can.
You take the silver needle.
Stabby, 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 stabby. Okay.
The little old lady is tiny, with twinkling blue eyes. Her white hair is done up in a neat bun on top of her head. She appears at first to be in her 60s. Then you notice the sheer quantity of makeup plastered on her face and decide that she may well be older than that.
Again, super cute music.
You are inside a cute little antique shop. Old furniture and knickknacks clutter the place. Against the wall, a low bench displays an assortment of items. You are inside.
I want to see the items.
You are in. It is a crystal ball, fairly standard equipment for those of the magical persuasion. Ah, dragon fire! Oh, no, wait. It's just a mounted dragon head. Whew. Twin axes grace the wall above the front door. You wonder if they serve as a security measure for intruders. A large and incredibly hefty-looking mallet is propped up against the shelf. A small engraving on its head reads, Broggy.
Hello? We're back. The problem is when my mic cuts out, I never know I have to unplug and replug something, either from the microphone or the soundboard, or unplug the soundboard itself. It's never the same thing twice. Well, it is, because that's only 3 things, but like, can't have all 3 of those things be broken, right? Which is why I want to get a new microphone that's just, instead of using an XLR cable that has to go into a soundboard that has to go into my computer, I want to get just straight USB microphone. So there's only 2 points of failure instead of like 4. So Broggy's mallet is from Quest for Glory 1.
You are inside.
I want to look at the things.
Apparently, this interesting-looking item is a Model DX cartridge retrieval unit. Quite a useful little device in another time and place.
Space Quest 1?
It is a red sorcerer's hat.
Is that Rincewind from Tickety boo. Discworld, or is that Simon the Sorcerer? I've never played Simon the Sorcerer, so I don't know what color his hat is. I just know the name of the game. I'm pretty sure it's Rincewind.
A strange cylindrical and slender container sits high upon the shelf. The markings on it read 7 Up. What on earth is that thing?
I don't know if that's a reference to some other than just like 7 Up the drink. Don't know if that's a reference to any particular adventure game.
It is a tiny harp. How cute.
Tiny harp. I don't know.
Obviously, the Swiss haven't quite got the idea yet.
Oh, it's a Swiss Army knife, but it's giant.
You are in...
What else we got?
There are some vases on display in this antique shop. You are in... Some old shields are lying around in the antique shop. An expensive-looking statue catches your eye. It is sculpted of white marble and appears to be the only item of any real value within the shop. You find it quite odd that this grand statue is situated amongst other ordinary items of far less value.
It's difficult to make out. In Simon 1, he had a purple hat, while in 2 it was red. I think this way it could probably be either. Like, the statue's the only thing of real value. You have, like, a full dragon. That's gotta be worth something.
It's a weather vane with the obligatory depiction of a rooster.
All right, that's enough looking around. Hello, lady.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you, dear?
Hello. Do you sell anything that would aid an ascent up a mountain?
Unfortunately, I do not sell climbing equipment, or anything of that sort. This is really a specialist store.
Oh.
However, I do have an item which you might find useful. This lamp is said to contain a genie. Never tried it myself, of course. I do not believe in using magic to solve my problems. Nature has made us as we are, and we should be glad of that.
How much for the lamp?
The old lady hesitates. You sense she wants more from you than your money. You hope it is not anything that you will regret.
Well, seeing as how you are a man who seems adept at taking care of himself, perhaps you could do a small favor for me?
Somehow, you knew she was going to say that.
I once owned a beautiful nightingale. Quite rare around here. But the sentimental value far outweighs its monetary worth. That foul old witch Hagatha has stolen it from me, probably to use in some concoction or another.
Her nose screws up in disgust.
So, if you could be a sweetie and retrieve it for me, I will trade you. The lamp for the bird. Agreed?
Well, I will see what I can do.
Do be careful. If Hagatha should spot you out of her good eye, then you'll be in for it.
So that lets you know that Hagatha can only see you from one side. So it doesn't... But as it didn't say that it has the writing wizard, but it's supposed to be Simon, although the little detail was not in the Discworld games either. Yeah. Oh, I love the Discworld books. My favorite... So, for those who do not know, the Discworld series of books, it has a bunch of, like, sub-arcs that concentrate on different characters. So, there's... and like they're not all together, so it's not like book 1 through 5 is about the wizards, book 6 through 10 is about the watch, or something like that. It's like there'll be a couple of wizards books, then a witch book, then a watch book. They all start with W's. Except for the books about Moist von Lipwig. Those are some of my favorites, but absolute favorite are the watch books about Sam Grimes, the grizzled captain of the watch, later commander of the watch, who has like absolutely unshakable sense of right and wrong. It's so good. Oh yes, and Death. The Death books. But just, it was the first three I said. It was like wizards and watch and witches and and the amazing Maurice and his educated rodents. I mean, that one doesn't fit. Okay, so my hypothesis has been completely debunked almost right away. The Tiffany Aching books. Whiffany Waking. Okay. So in the original game, you could get the Nightingale for her. Or you could just give her 3 treasures. Because as you wander around, you find various treasures and various logs and under things for some reason. And they do actually get used in this game, though, for puzzle reasons. So, let's go bother Hagatha. Because that could never go wrong. Can I go this way? No, that's blocked off. I think this escape to like skip that zippy bit was a later addition. So I seem to remember people complaining like, yeah, this is a really great game, but it's really annoying every time you go to the town having to watch Graham zigzag back and forth through this one.
It is a human skull with a radiant blue stone wedged into its eye socket. It is a human skull with large eye sockets.
Thank you guys for telling me when this happens. It's so annoying. Like, unplugging any random thing and it coming back makes no sense. It's... Why? Ugh. Okay, so... What I was saying is this guy looks like Bonehead from Quest for Glory 4, but not from Quest for Glory 1. So I'm going to need a blue gem.
Throwing that away. The skull looks like it is... It is a human...
Okay, I can't. Can I...
You can't... That...
Ah, yes.
As you attempt to place the birth gem into the skull, you discover that it does not fit properly. Instead, it juts out uselessly like a bulging eyeball. The birth gem protrudes from the skull like a bulging eyeball. You'll somehow need to push it in further.
Time for precision.
You gently tap the birth gem with the mallet, hoping not to break it. It budges only slightly. You give it a harder hit. It moves a bit more. You hold your breath and give the gem an almighty thwack. It pops into the skull.
Yeah. I'm just going to save over the Hagatha one again, because everything's going so well.
As you face the skull towards the image of the bat above the cave, you notice that its wing has faded slightly. However, you suspect that whatever danger the bat represents is still in effect. You turn the rightmost skull so that it faces the bat symbol above the cave entrance. The power of the two skulls combined has caused the bat symbol to disappear. You sense whatever danger it represented has now subsided.
By the power of two skulls, I have the power.
As you enter, you are almost overwhelmed by the foul stench which molests your nostrils. It is obviously coming from whatever Hagatha is cooking in that large cauldron of hers. There are some things of interest on the other side of the cave, but you have no means of crossing over there safely at this time. A caged nightingale sits on the floor near the northern cave wall. The light from outside barely penetrates the interior of this cave. So long as you keep your distance, Hagatha shouldn't notice you.
Okay. I think. Not sure. I think if I just keep to the outside.
You hear Agatha begin a chant of some kind while stirring her brew.
The fluid of blood with bone
Being
and
as
flesh.
quiet as a mouse, you slide your hand inside the cloak to discover a deep pocket. Amongst sticky and disgusting spell ingredients, you find a tiny silver key and a peculiar golden ring-shaped device.
Twill make my complexion young and fresh.
You silently drop the cloth over the cage. Upon attempting to lift the birdcage, you notice that it is attached to a thick chain and bound by a small lock. Obviously, you can't take the cage while it's still chained to the wall.
But I have a little key.
You slide the silver key into the lock. It fits. You turn it silently, and the chain falls to the ground.
Inducing time.
Without
to
making a
reverse
sound, you
itself.
take the nightingale into your possession.
We're not going to talk about how
All
it's
I need
bigger
is a
than
sweet-
Graham's body.
You cannot remove the...
Oh, I'm just...
This skull is facing in the right...
Do I just give it a whack?
Your head... You strike the skull with all your strength, and it shatters easily. The birth gem clatters to the ground, along with a multitude of bone fragments. You reacquire the birth gem.
Time to book it. Yeah, victory for me. I don't know why I'm going this long way around. I like the seaside bits. It's so pretty. Like, this game's lovely. It's just so nice. Heading back to town to give the old lady, have to flip the old lady the bird.
The sign atop the store simply says, A.
Hey, 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 hey. I'm loopy. Okay, I've saved.
You offer the nightingale to Angelina. The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while. She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer notices you.
If you don't mind, about the lamp you promised me in trade for the nightingale?
The shopkeeper looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
Yes? Oh, yes, take it. You'll have no beginning of use with it.
Don't you mean no end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
You hear Angelina muttering cheerfully to herself as she exits.
Finally, I have the final ingredient for that marvelous youth potion. I'm going to beat you to the punch, my dear Agatha. Serves you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing to yourself.
You feel a nauseous tinge in your stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now you.
Whoopsie. Take
You
the
take
lamp.
the old lamp.
And if I recall correctly,
You have no... An expensive...
I feel like I was supposed to do
You
something
have-
with the statue. I have no reason to.
You are inside. You are in... If you thought that you needed a shield, you would have brought along your virtually indestructible magical shield from home.
You've got a point. Why didn't you bring that, Graham?
Placing your grubby hands all over unsold antiques may not be held in high regard.
Shoot, I missed a thing. I just remembered I missed a thing. Silly. Okay.
As you...
Yeah. So we're
turn
going
the
back. So
rightmost
anyone
skull so that
who
it faces the bat symbol
wasn't
above
here
the
for the
cave
ad,
entrance.
wasn't here because of the ad
power
break, we're just going to do this bit again because I realized I didn't look in the crystal ball.
As you enter, the light...
I'm pretty sure I can look in the
It is
crystal.
a crystal ball.
Oops, nope.
Well, you are a gentleman, saving me a lot of trouble by coming here.
Thought I could look at the crystal ball.
You wandered into the witch's lair, and where you stood gave not a care. She soon saw you, a smile she gave. Your flesh, your blood, your bones she craved.
Whoops-a-doodle. I'm pretty sure there's something...
As you turn the
Go into the cave, Graham.
as you the light, a glass dome, semi-spherical and
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to skip through that. Basically, there's a snow globe.
being you.
I take
The
this.
fluid
The
of
gold-
blood with bone and flesh.
You need to.
Ugh.
Twill make my complexion
You
young
suck.
and fresh.
You slide this without making a sound.
Inducing time to reverse its sail.
I'm just going to save overflip the bird here. Just in case.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, you are a gentleman.
You wandered into the witch's lair, and where you stood gave.
Okay.
All I need is a...
I think maybe I come back. Yeah, that seems like a thing. Because it seems fine that I've left my precious gemstone, completely irreplaceable, sitting there. The game doesn't seem to mind. All right. And we give this to... Actually, do you have anything else to
I
say?
have acquired your nightingale.
You have? Then please give it to me.
Who will buy these wonderful items?
Who will buy these wonderful items? That is from Oliver. Who will buy this beautiful morning? Who will buy my sweet red roses? 2 blooms for a penny. Ooh, that was off key. I apologize
You
to the
offer
concept
the
of
nightingale
music.
to Angelina. The sheer elation on her face almost makes the whole risk worth the while. She snatches it from you and proceeds to fuss over the bird. You wait for a moment, but it seems she no longer notices you.
If you don't mind, about the lamp you promised me in trade for the nightingale?
The shopkeeper looks up at you vaguely. She gradually remembers that there is another being in her world.
Yes? Oh, yes, take it. You'll have no beginning of use with it.
Don't you mean no end of use?
Of course. Whatever you say, dear.
You hear Angelina muttering cheerfully to herself as she exits.
Finally, I have the final ingredient for that marvelous youth potion. I'm going to beat you to the punch, my dear Agatha. Serves you right for hoarding this sweet, juicy thing to yourself.
You feel a nauseous tinge in your stomach. Well, at least the lamp is now yours.
So there are some smaller characters where the voice recording quality isn't as good as others. Like the narrator's voice, crystal clear, super sharp, lovely. Graham's is pretty good as well, but you can hear a lot of distortion on Angelina's voice there. Okay. Excuse me.
This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols around its outer rim. The sun, a mountain range, a drop of water, and a cloud.
So that's going to be some sort of elemental thing. Now what? Oh, I didn't actually take... I'm not smart. I didn't actually take the lamp. I'm just like, yep, leave. I'm done. Goodbye. Leaving. Mm-hmm. No, I am smart. There we go.
You take.
There we go. Lamp, you light up my life. Aw, you light up my L. Ah, the days of limited characters in save game files.
You rub the lamp and wait expectantly, but nothing happens. You're about to give it another try when a small puff of smoke appears at the end of the spout. It clears, revealing a note. As you remove it, the lamp disappears. You read the scroll.
You the unlucky fool who bought this lamp. As you may have gathered, this lamp no longer contains a fabulous genie, as my former master, praised him in his greatness, has released me with his final wish. However, as a consolation, please be advised of the following. The shopkeeper is not to be trusted. She dabbles in the black arts and keeps a rather distasteful company. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position in life. So hard like a stone and white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. May you forever know the beauty of freedom. Signed, Nibor Simawil, Genie. So, Robin Williams. Well, that's just Willam. Will and oh yeah, it is right. So obviously reference to Disney's Aladdin.
You examine the statue up close.
I knew there was something with the statue.
There's a hidden latch on it.
I can't believe Will.i.am is a genie. No, he's not a genie. He's a bee. He says it quite a lot. I'm a bee. 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 I'm a bee.
You flick the latch. A trap door opens up in the floor.
Actually, you know what? I know exactly what to save over. A trap! Because it's a trap door? Yeah.
You close the trap door behind you.
Okay.
You see a letter on the desk. You read the letter sitting on the desk.
Angelina, once again I put to you an invitation to join our illustrious community. Unsurprisingly, you've heard of its reputation through other channels. I personally encourage you to give it serious thought. We are not only interested in new membership from the mages of this world. This invitation goes out to all who believe that, when the appointed time comes, only the faithful will be rewarded. The rest of those poor, unenlightened fools will perish. All that is asked in return is complete allegiance to the Father. He has guided us from the beginning, and his power is far older than most. I know you are hesitant due to concerns regarding the dress code. Let me assure you that black would look simply charming on you, dear. My gratitude goes out to you for your flattering assertion that I will make a fine ruler of Kalima. What a shame that the former ruler has lost all interest in his homeland. I cannot blame him, however. The change struck him quite hard. To answer your earlier question, yes, I have inquired a Nightingale. They are most uncommon in this region, and yes, I'm quite sure that it is the final ingredient required to complete my youth potion. As much as I would like to share it with you, I'm afraid that a single Nightingale will provide only enough solution for one person. In any event, I shall, of course, pay you a visit the moment the youth potion takes effect. H. So that's from Hagatha.
There is a soft pile of down and dust. The down is dirty, and you've had quite enough of dust from when the castle cleaners went on strike.
Excuse me, King Graham. What were you doing that the cleaners felt that they needed to go on strike? Were you not treating your employees correctly? How dare you? I have lost all sympathy for King Graham forever. ACAB, but with a K, all kings are bastards.
A tangled mass of jewelry and chains have been dumped into boxes and pushed up against the back wall. You have neither the time nor the patience to go about untangling all of this jewelry.
It is very fun, though.
You'd better not move anything in this room. Someone might hear you. You'd better...
Thought maybe could whip a dust cloth off something and be something neat inside.
As you pick up the carpet, you notice a small label which reads, Property of Al Din. There might be a faded letter or two in there, but you cannot be sure. Above you, from the back room, you discern Angelina's voice.
I did it! I did it! The youth potion is finally finished. All I need to do now is drink it.
Angelina, show yourself, you scurvy wench.
Agatha? My dear! What an unexpected surprise!
Don't you play the fool with me. I know you stole it.
Stole? Really, I do not know.
Silence. For your lies and deceit, there can be only one consequence.
No, please, I can explain.
I said silence. Oh, and one more thing. Your invitation to join us is revoked. What
Burn.
is this? Ah, the youth potion at last. Oh no. Drat. Now what was that spell for removing floorboards? Curses. I shall have to go back and look it up.
I'll take that.
You fish around in the pile of down and successfully retrieve the youth potion.
Now, just because, I gotta see what happens. Youth potion?
Curious as to whether the youth potion lives up to its name, you drink every last drop of the blue liquid. Planning to start your life over? Unfortunately, your fair maiden won't be around by the time you become interested in women again.
Yay! Had the da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, youth potion restore.
A large double-bladed broadsword leans against the bench. It looks like an expensive antique. You see the latest antiquities that Angelina had planned to sell unwary customers. Unfortunately, they're about as old as your boots and are probably worth far less. This is a secret room.
I think that's everything.
Several barrels. You'd better not move. Cautiously, you open the trapdoor ever so slightly and peer into the room above. Hagatha is nowhere to be seen. You make your exit from the basement.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, no. Yawns for days.
You
Just
flick the
close that.
latch. The trapdoor closes and conceals itself into the floorboards once more.
And out we go. Okay. I'm going to try going back to Hagatha's. See if I can get in there now that, like, if she's gone. Nope. Good thing I saved.
You are the gentleman.
Returning to the scene of the crime is never a good idea.
It was worth a try. I thought maybe she'd be elsewhere, trying to look up a spell. Guess not. How am I like King's Quest 2 VGA? I'm really enjoying it. It's so pretty, and the music's so nice, and the puzzles are fun, and there's no giant spiders or, well, no offense, spider.
You have run into an evil
There's nothing's being, it's a nice time. And there were mermaids. Okay.
In your keenness to locate the second gem, you nearly forgot about the birth gem, which is still at Hagatha's cave. You had best retrieve it before continuing your quest, lest it fall into the wrong hands.
I was sure there was something else. Okay, I'm just checking something for a moment here because I don't want to miss stuff. Because I've got a feeling that there's something else I can do in Hagatha's cave, and I don't want to miss it. And I don't want to miss a thing. Okay, ignore it for now. Keep it in mind. It's such a pretty, cozy game. Those who did the art direction on this did a good job, and same with the music. Yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice. Okay. So, yeah, nothing to do here. Fair do smashy smash.
You strike the...
I can show you the... I can show you...
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet begins to rise skyward. As you ascend higher, you realize that the carpet is beyond your control. It glides through the air on a seemingly predetermined course.
I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. It's a snake. A poisonous snake.
A snake blocks your path to the east. It appears to be about 10 feet long and is coiled up, ready to strike.
They could have said it was a poisonous snake. It just ends up in Shabir. Wait, wrong game. That actually, that can happen in Space Quest. You can, I don't remember what exactly you do. But if you do it wrong, you end up in the original one, you end up, I think, in Leisure Suit Larry. And if you do it wrong in the remake, you end up in Conquest of the Longbow. What do you have to, what is it that you do? Okay, so I have to find
The carpet begin.
the bridle. And there will be things to see later that are similar.
You rap on the tree.
Not just going to go in? Why you got to be so polite, Graham? With your manners and such. No breaking and entering? What kind of an adventure game hero are you? There are 3 buttons in the escape pod at the beginning, and if you press the wrong one, you end up in the wrong game. Yes, that's it. It's like, I know it's happened. I know I've done it. And I was very confused because I'd not played Leisure Suit Larry, so I didn't know, like, what's going on. Like, this is so pretty. This is cute. Like, it's all just a lovely time. Where is Granny? There's Granny. I don't think I can get in yet.
You attempt to open.
Okay, nope, still labored breathing. Lips are drying out. Okay. None of you probably care about this, but I'm going to show you anyways. Look at this cool lipstick. Does it show up? It's green. Like it. Like green, pearl shimmery, and it's MAC. Ooh, fancy. Friend of mine gave that to me. I need a bridle. I like this scene. It's so serene. Where do I get... I think you get the bridle from the... the lamp in the original game. So that doesn't help me here. Maybe I've just missed it in the antique store.
You do not want to go back in there.
Okay, well, I hope not because I'm dead. But I'm pretty sure there aren't any Walking Deads in this game. That was one of the, like, the selling points. Got some green, but you don't use it much. Yeah, it, like, if I wasn't wearing a rainbow wig and a tiara, this is not everyday wear. Like, what is this color even called? Soft mint. It's just got a really pretty shimmer to it. Like,
you have come upon.
I am quicker than the quick dwarf. Neener boo boo. What am I missing? It's like, where haven't I been? It's not going to be... Okay. There isn't like a stable around anywhere. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get swallowed by a whale who will then spit me out on an island that has a bridle that I can't see. Sounds about right? Just in case there's something silly like, it's in a barrel over here.
The rope is old, worn, and the crates do not interest you. Besides, they are not yours to take.
It's very odd that this dock is nowhere near town. Like, the important part of a dock is that it's where ships and things can offload into a town. Not like, yes, the dock in the forest. No, that's silly. It's so pretty. Just every now and then I'll look at a scene again that I've walked through several times and just like, that is a beautiful scene. I'm going to cheat. Oh, come on. Oh. Accidentally closed. Okay. Okay. Loading, loading, loading. La 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 la. Meh. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, I found out what I have to do. Boop.
There's not enough. There's not. There's not. You have run into an.
Run away! Is there enough room here?
There's not.
Seriously? So picky.
You
So this is even sillier than a magic bridle with no explanation.
You can't. You dangle the shimmering opal in front of the snake. It soon falls hypnotized in typical snake fashion.
Yeah. Oh, saving, because this is funny. Just funny. Okay, well, this is just fun instead of funny. So we have a hole here.
It's too dark. You can't see down there.
Well, maybe if I'll just stick my hand in.
You reach into the cavity and feel around. What is this? You've discovered a button hidden inside the rock. You press it and wait to see what happens next. In an instant, a man stands beside you. He appears to be somewhat of an adventurer, much like yourself.
Greetings. I am King Graham of Daventry.
The newcomer nods in greeting. Without a word, he respectfully appraises you. You notice about him the manner of one who has only recently learnt the meaning of heroism.
From where do you hail, good sir?
The man opens his mouth to answer, but then pauses to consider that question. Evidently deciding that irrelevant exposition would serve neither party, he casually gestures to the hole
that's why I was
in
like,
the rock behind you.
I'm not going to say what is going to happen.
Your identity?
After a brief search of his own person, the man pulls out a scroll card and hands it to you. You unroll it, and it reads, "Having fulfilled the requirements in accordance with the statutes of the famous Adventurers Correspondence School, the bearer is a qualified would-be hero." The man also shows you a medallion. Upon it are the words, "Hero of Spielberg." You reverently return the scroll to the man.
You don't say much, do you?
With a sigh of resignation, the man shakes his head silently.
Surely you might speak to me of your adventures.
The man becomes quite enthused about the prospect of relating his most recent adventure to you. Just as he is about to speak, however, you notice something on the ground
Hello,
that the man
Marius.
must have
Welcome.
dropped. You retrieve the paper. It appears to be a scroll. Upon it is some writing. Disclaimer, you have just witnessed a rather shameless plug for the remake of Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire by the entities of AGD Interactive. Available now. As you read the writing, the words are ingrained in your mind. The scroll disappears.
So for those who are not familiar with Quest for Glory, that's what it says whenever you read a spell scroll and you memorize how to do a spell. Oh, that's funny. Move over, MCU. This is the ultimate crossover. I wonder what Roberta would say about this. I know that in the original, in King's Quest 2, there was likewise a pile of rocks with a hole in it. And if you looked in the hole, you saw a promo for Space Quest. I think it was Space Quest 1. And he was mad. Ken Williams was so mad about that. Which I don't like. It's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny. But Easter eggs weren't really a thing yet. But in Sierra was not just Sierra games were just their individual series. Sierra as a brand always felt very connected. Especially the titles are all very connected because you got your Police Quest, Space Quest, Eco Quest, King's Quest, Quest. And also there was such an emphasis on who the designers and the writers and the musicians were. So it always felt like that any one game or series was all connected to any other. So having a reference to another Sierra game didn't feel like it was taking you out of the game that you're in. It's just, I know that reference. Except 30 years before that reference was created. Yay! It's quite a tease when QFG2 was not done back in the day. Oh, yeah, QFG2 was such a huge endeavor. Unlike King's Quest 2 and King's Quest 3 VGA, they didn't overhaul the story. But because they programmed in things like being able to actually save and load your hero and having to do the entire street map in AGS, it was a huge undertaking. And they developed their own method of the fighting system and everything. But it took forever.
The cave is adorned
worth it,
with
though.
the most beautiful
But I still like playing the original.
The material sparkles in the light from outside the cave. There's almost something unreal about this brilliant decor.
Yeah, because despite the fact that you are in a brown cave, there's still colors. I'm traumatized from King's Quest 8.
This long staff looks magical in nature.
Going back to Discworld references, a wizard staff has a knob on the end, a knob on the end, a knob on the end. A wizard staff has a knob on the end. What he does with it is magic.
Enchanter's staffs are very powerful objects. You dare not touch this one, for fear of the consequences you may bring upon yourself. A neatly displayed scroll hangs on the wall. However, its archaic symbols and wording will forever remain a mystery to you. The scroll is nailed to the wall.
That's what a wizard staff is for, to do magic. Absolutely.
An ancient book lies open on the workbench. Though its pages are torn and faded, the cover is still a bright blood red.
AKA, it doesn't go with
Ye Old
this
Book of Enchantments,
magician.
Causes, and Cures. The first half contains a list of enchantments. These do not interest you, as you have no desire to inflict inconvenience upon others. However, the Cures section does capture your curiosity. While browsing, you spy a promising paragraph.
All right. The old book of enchantments, causes, and cures. This is supposed to be, this is not a Y, this is a thorn. It's pronounced TH. The old book of enchantments, causes, and cures. While casting enchantments upon others may provide you with many daily hours of fun, do not ignore the danger that a miscast spell may have upon your own person. For this reason, you should prepare a simple item with which you can protect yourself against the effects of an enchantment, as well as providing a means for reversing said spell should it be deemed necessary. Only the power of the emerald can properly dispel an enchantment, and thus the steps to create one are as follows. Firstly, heat a blue mineral and yellow vegetable, a plant is an acceptable alternative, together until they coagulate into a greenish liquid. Stir the mixture with a white feather, drop into this a perfectly clear crystal, and recite. Heed now these words: crystal, perfect, green is thy hue, restore, correct. Guard well my form, preserve, protect. You will now have the means to safeguard yourself. Should your enchantments ever get out of hand, to restore that which is under the effect of an enchantment, simply allow a strong light to pass through the emerald at the subject, then behold the restoration. Alrighty.
A number of candles and dimly lit. There is
Nothing to do here, really?
You approach the...
Okay. So, we put a blue mineral, aka...
You toss the brooch into the
a
beaker.
sapphire.
You toss the
And
simple
feather.
yellow flower into the beaker.
Okay.
The ancient book bears the... You flip through. The first half contains a list.
All right. Blue mineral, yellow vegetable, together. Okay, heat them. Heat.
Unfortunately,
Heat. I don't have any matches. How? Okay.
some...
I might notice if I moved them. Where do I get something to light things with?
A collection of books are stacked side by side on a nearby shelf. Most of the titles are written in a mysterious language that you don't understand, so you suspect that they are about magic.
Really, they're all just in French.
You have better things to do. You never did pay much attention during magic classes at Daventry High School. As a result, nothing in these books will help you.
I enjoy the fact that he went to high school.
You have better... The scroll. A neatly displayed...
Like, I know it says it will forever be a mystery, but that just makes it more intriguing. Like...
A neatly... You managed to dislodge the crystal that had been set within the hilt of the sword almost a millennium ago. You feel a tinge of
Don't know
guilt
why, but I just
and
love that
wonder
it's
what
called
all the
Daventry
past
High School.
monarchs
Yeah,
of
it's like-
Daventry would say if they saw you damaging ancient crown property.
It just brings to mind like King Graham walking around in like a Letterman jacket. Sorry, Sir Graham. Sir Graham.
Nothing. An ancient book.
Where do I get fire from? Ooh. Stretch. Graham the Younger Years. Well, that's basically what King's Quest 2015
Some
is.
incredibly valuable...
You have Graham on his
You
quest
hear
to...
footsteps approaching.
Shoot. Dead. Dead. I took too long.
Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over your body as the enchantment transforms you into whatever he desires.
Oh, my little pinky!
What an enchanting encounter. Enjoy the rest of your life as his pet.
Whoops. Okay. Oh, all right. So, hadn't done much. Let's... Oh, okay. Deet, 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 deet.
You flip the first.
Okay, read that already.
You approach.
All right. So apparently...
When lit, this device heats the beaker and any contents that it contains. A wick leads into the base, which is made of flint stone.
That... Well, I'll have to meet that.
There's nothing inside.
Okay. So put in
You
the
toss.
jewel. Put in the flower.
You toss. You strike the blade of your sword against the flint stone. It sparks, and the wick
Flintstones.
catches alight.
Eat
You
the
watch,
Flintstones.
fascinated, as the two unlikely objects melt under the heat of the magical flame.
You like that they did a reboot of King's Quest? You wish they did something for Quest for Glory like they did for King's Quest 2015? Well, like there is the, there's Hero U, which is done by Lori and Corey Cole, which I will get around to playing someday. Okay, oh, I hadn't pried out the...
You manage to dislodge the crystal that had been set within the hilt of the sword almost a millennium ago. You feel a tinge of guilt and wonder what all the past monarchs of Daventry would say if they saw you damaging ancient crown property.
Considering that Edward the Benevolent gave all of the stuff, the very important treasures of Daventry away, I think they'll be fine. You have Hero U and the visual novel they came out with? Oh, there's a guy that I follow on Blue Sky who is actually writing, like, he's written it already. He's just like in the process of getting the book edited. A complete history of the Quest for Glory series. I cannot wait for this book. I need this book. Okay. And then this.
Somehow the mixture looks too...
What did I miss?
The ancient...
Oh, right. Stir with a feather.
You stir the mixture carefully with a white feather. It soon dissolves in the hot liquid.
Jason Michael questing for glory. Yes, that's it. Just like, I know I'm very bad on social media. I just sort of like look at everybody's avatar. I don't look at their names. It's like, oh yes, there's the one of the hero, and then someone I'm following. That's you.
You drop the crystal in and watch, amazed, as the green liquid slowly seeps into it. You flip the...
Okay. Drop in the... Okay.
Heed now these words. Crystal, perfect. Green is thy hue. Restore, correct. Guard well my form. Preserve, protect.
You recite the words correctly, line for line, and sure enough, only a brilliant emerald remains in the glass beaker. You quickly blow the flame out so as not to overheat the emerald and cause damage to it. Picking it up gingerly, you're amazed that the emerald took virtually no time at all to cool.
Let's get out of here. Oh, right. I just had a flash of memory.
A neatly displayed... The scroll.
There is something that tells about...
That...
And I know that you are
As
enchanted.
you direct the sun's light through the emerald at the snake, you behold a wondrous transformation.
Oh, you contributed to it. There's lots of good stuff in there. He just got it approved by
Before you
Activision
now
or whoever owns the
stands a
Sierra IP.
magnificent
So be
winged horse.
seeing it moving towards a Kickstarter soon. I know. I'm so excited.
A horrid enchanter transformed me into that legless thing after I refused to be his steed.
I like that Graham sort of seems to be like, what just happened?
That was quite a gamble to refuse an enchanter.
True, but I could not have accepted, even if I had wanted to. For I am a disciple of the cloud, and can serve no land dweller.
Disciple of the cloud? What does that mean?
First, tell me of what you seek up here.
You take a deep breath, then explain about the Door of Destiny, the gems of nature, and your present quest to locate the growth gem.
So, you seek the air gem?
Yes, that is right. You know of it?
Most certainly. But you will not be able to reach it by any means available to you or any of your kind. I would gladly take you to it, but alas, the enchanter took and hid from me my bridle.
Yes.
Without it, we could search for 1,000 years and still never find the cloud spirit.
Where did he hide your bridle?
I do not know.
Where did he hide all the bridle?
Perhaps a clue may be found in that blackguard's abode behind me.
Okay.
That, a neatly displayed scroll. You run your hand over the fact. You have better You run your. You have better. Some incredibly valuable furniture has been placed here. You wonder how it is protected against the elements, as there are no obvious means of sealing the cave.
Does me.
You notice that some writing.
Oh my goodness.
You read.
That is hard to see. In rows of stones at number 6, half and a pair from left do pit. So 3, 4, 5. Then quell my spell, avoid the tricks.
The engraving on the wall reads, in row of stones that number 6, half and a pair from left do pick. Quell then my spell, avoid the tricks.
You know that font? It is a very Viking-y, runey font. And away we go.
You unroll. The carpet begins to descend.
Oh. All right, I'm just going to save over that one. Four brothers standing in a row, third from the left, and down you go. The rest in order lead you on. The youngest, the oldest, the second son.
You have come up.
I'm fairly certain I have Did I get away? Still have the earrings. Still have both of the jewels. That's the important stuff. Yeah, other than the actual like cipher like the language of the old ones, I've got the Cliffs of Logic memorized. Where the heck is that tree? Not that tree. Not any of these trees. Nope, that's the bottom corner.
You have.
Where the heck is it? My bad sense of direction has failed me. Or possibly it's been totally as expected. One of the two. This is so pretty. It's just so pretty. There we go. Okay.
You try to.
Right.
Despite what You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through it. Incredible! The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle. You take the bridle.
Oh, yeah. Let's get out of here.
You As you reach down to get the carpet, it vanishes into thin air without even so much as a puff of smoke.
Because then we would have to animate a puff of smoke. All right. Saving. I'm just going to save it as bridal. It's a boring name, but an apropos name.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
Come, climb upon my back.
The king.
Hold on. This will be a little accelerating.
Thank you, Sean Connery horse. Okay.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky. You grip the reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the clouds. After a time, he draws near to a thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a very long drop. And find yourself standing on a cloud.
Why are you surprised by this? This happened in King's Quest 1. You've done this before.
Hello, you call out. There is no response. Your hand You could talk to yourself, but you already know what you're going to say.
That's not true. I talk to myself a lot, and I'm often surprised what random stuff comes out of my mouth.
You are surrounded by nothing more than cloud. Why you have not already fallen to your death is a complete mystery, though you are somewhat glad of the fact. Your hand
What is this spirit you speak of?
The essence of what you seek. It passes through us as we grow, all through our lives, though few are ever aware of it. You will know soon enough.
Hello?
Why do you choose to serve this cloud spirit?
It is my destiny, and I must fulfill it, just as you must fulfill yours.
I was not aware that I had one.
All of us have a destiny. Some are predestined, others are determined by choice. I believe yours to be of the latter.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
Such are not the questions you should be asking. You have come for the Air Gem, or the Growth Gem, as it was once named by the ancients. It has not been termed thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy of it.
Meaning, no disrespect.
Your cloudiness.
Thank you. You must agree, Cloud Spirit, that I am a man fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
I'm a big boy!
Deafens you momentarily, though you feel nothing on your skin. The Cloud Spirit speaks again, a little more forcefully.
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident. It must be proven that you have also grown in both mind and soul. So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the burden of king are expected to possess certain qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the Growth Gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Behold your first test.
Okay. I'm hoping I can save before the test starts.
The mist around you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry, and furthermore, you are a child again. A slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose, you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
This is the carrot patch that is behind Castle Daventry, as seen in King's Quest 1.
Ouch!
Uh-oh, that sounds like the king now. What do we do?
What do we do? He just sort of glides
You
in.
there.
Yes?
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
No, your majesty, King Edward, sir. I mean, sire.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Yes, I have time to save. Okay. The test. Okay. So I'm going to go through the test and do all bad
I have asked you
answers.
both a question. Silence is considered a response equal to impertinence.
Okay. So we have the options of what are friends for, why any sensible person would do it under the circumstances, absolute absolution, partners in crime, or the sacrificial lamb. All right, I like the results of this section of the game, but I don't like these choices. Like, what do these things mean? What, like... Like the sacrificial lamb. Am I being the sacrificial lamb? Am I giving up Malvolio as a sacrificial lamb? What does it mean? Like, it's like when you're playing Fallout 4 and you've got like the little dialogue wheel with 4 options. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to choose, like, ask about money, and this goes like, give me all your money or I will shoot you in the head. It's like, wait, what? I didn't mean to do that. Or if you're playing LA Noire, there's the doubt button. If you press that, like you can say that when you're interrogating someone, you can say that what they're saying is true, false, or that you doubt them. And it feels like, oh, you doubt them? All right, you'd ask another question to like get more information, but you press that and Cole Phelps will just go off the deep end. He'll accuse people of stuff. It's like, whoa, I just wanted to ask a follow-up question. Hello, Mind Slug. Nice cameo on the Space Quest starting video. Thank you, stupid whale. Okay, so, all right, I am going to cheat on this because I want to make sure I'm choosing the things that I want to choose. Okay, this hint guide doesn't actually tell me. It just says, whatever you think is best. No, the game actually wants certain things. Okay, let's... Because I want to show you all the funny thing that can happen here. Okay. Okay. Da. Just tell me. Okay. All right. So what it wants me to do is sacrificial lamb, severing the knife line, and nighttime are the good ones. Whoops.
Your Majesty,
I didn't mean to select something.
It was I who hit the ball of the castle wall. It was my fault completely. Please do not punish my friend.
The king eyes you carefully. You wonder if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere, away from here.
Yes, sire.
One more thing, my young fellow. You have demonstrated good character today by taking the blame for your friend. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk. I find that to be a rare quality in the many I meet. When you have grown up, I hope to see you again, perhaps in my service.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
The glass him situation, the situation with the guys were in a bar and the option sounds like they're going to clink their glasses together. Then in reality, the player character smashed the glass to the other guy's head. It was in the Wolf game by Telltale Games. Yes, Wolf Within.
Your memory of the previous test fades,
It's
and
like,
in its place, your mind is filled
let me
with the
know what
knowledge
I'm going to
of
be
everything
doing.
that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice. In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand.
I want to know how
You would
that
go forth to
conversation
destroy
happened.
the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests. Never have you felt
this is a
so
fan.
forlorn,
This is a
so
fan
frail.
remake of
You fear
King's
that given
Quest
the
2,
choice,
but that's
you would do anything
very
to rectify
expanded.
the situation.
So there's entire other plot lines.
A charming view. No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name, my true name, has been heard by none for an eye on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come
Call
to say and
me
be gone.
Daddy!
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land, and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Darth
Do you deny
Graham.
your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak and be gone.
Oh yeah, this is all
Very well.
made up.
I want your
It is
crown.
based on two
You
lines
cannot believe what you have just
in
heard. This
King's
vile
Quest
creature
6.
has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous.
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want
there's-
with a puny little kingdom when in a few
Once they're done
short
talking, I'll
years,
explain.
I will have more power than the Jinimore himself. No, I want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain. I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
If you think for one moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored in full. Minus your title, naturally.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of innocent people have suffered under the afflictions Daventry has had to endure. So many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
So King's Quest II was famously a little loose on plot and was a bunch of barely connected puzzles. This recontextualizes them as part of an actual story, one that ties together all the King's Quest games. Yeah, there's, in King's Quest VI, there is an almost throwaway line. Al-Hazred, the evil vizier, is writing a little letter and narrating it to himself as he does so because he's a big fathead. And it mentions something called the Brotherhood of the Black Cloak, and it implies that Manannan and Mordak are also members. So from that, we get this idea of the Brotherhood of the Black Cloak, and who's going to be the leader of the Brotherhood of the Black Cloak? Well, if you've got a bunch of brothers, you're going to have a father, and that is our bad guy here. So, this is fun.
You shall never have the crown, and I shall make sure it will never be of any use to you. I would rather die than to risk it falling into your hands.
Plot hole! I've saved before this
sacrifice. I suppose he thought of it as noble.
It is a good thing you cannot actually die during these tests. Quite convenient, really.
Behold your third test.
Once again,
and
you
here we
feel
get
yourself
an actual
age.
conclusion
You are many
to
years
King's
older
Quest
now,
VIII.
though still, thankfully, King of Daventry. As before, the knowledge of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
You see?
How do you feel?
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost
And he still
equity.
talks
You
ridiculously.
do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment.
Yeah, it's
Perhaps taking
Connor.
you away from this country at a time of great need.
Of course not, sire. But I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you
love
not
that they
being of
emulated
royal
Connor's
birth.
speech. Yeah, they did.
That
They
does
did
not
such a good
sit
job with
comfortably
this.
with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
Just lampshading that. And also, we've redone the colors. It's all brown, but look, but it's still so much more colorful than the all brown of King's Quest VIII. Oh, I didn't do it right. Not tonight.
I have carefully thought over the matter put before me. It is true that I no longer have a residing heir to carry on in my place. However, I cannot place the future of this kingdom in the hands of one who, while possessing great skills, courage, and virtues, may not be able to serve her with singular devotion. Go back to your village, Connor.
Yes, sire.
Despite his gracious acceptance, you sense that Connor has been dealt a rather severe moral blow.
Just because there's a bunch of options with this, I want to do it a few times. Yeah, the first one went correctly. I clicked on the wrong thing. Like, I was trying to get wrong choices.
In an instant, you find yourself standing.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and while you...
Okay, so, not what I want. Restore the test. Okay. So I have to, in order to get the thing I actually want...
You summon all your courage and speak up.
Okay, I did this one already.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Behold,
In order to get the thing that I
test.
want. You felt bad for Connor when you rejected him? Yeah, like...
You feel yourself growing older,
Like,
more
go
so
home
than
to
before
your
the
village.
tests
Like,
began.
oh!
Again, dizziness overcomes you. Your memory of the previous
I
test
felt
fades,
that.
and in its place,
Especially
your
when it's like,
mind
yeah,
is
you're a
filled
great
with
guy,
the
Connor.
knowledge of everything
Go
that has
home.
since come to pass.
Okay,
This-
blah, blah, blah,
you-
blah, blah. Come on out. It's time for some exposition. I wonder if this is a Fens monk sprite that they ripped
You
from Conquest of the Longbow.
You cannot believe.
Is that?
Yeah.
Your mind. So
Okay. He just saved the whole world. He fought ants. Truly the greatest monsters in the world. Okay, so this is the correct choice. Which, how would you ever guess this is the right choice?
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it. No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
the man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
Behold your third test.
Once again, as
how do you feel?
I am deeply honored.
Oh, because I gotta wait for him
All
to
right.
actually walk. I can't
Now,
click
how do
through
you
this.
really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
you smile and feel
You know what they've been saying.
The people.
You do.
Of course.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, light, and order.
But, like,
can
this
shine
is the
from even
perfect
the most
ending for
impoverished
Connor.
of souls.
It's so good.
Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
Not just like standing
You cannot
on a
help but
cloud
smirk.
surrounded by
For a man who
some
had once
guys
lived
in
as a peasant,
robes.
he speaks
And then
extremely well.
we fade out. Like, he doesn't even get back to Daventry. It just, we zoom out from the magic mirror. Okay. We have an Easter egg because last time I just had not tonight, nighttime, but now I also have the madness of King Graham.
I have decided, after long and careful consideration, that in order to earn your knighthood, thou must venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive of preys.
What is this prey? A dragon?
No. More wretched than that.
A dry-horned scaled beast of the southern plains?
No. More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains. A flesh-burrowing scorpion?
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
Then pray tell, of what do I seek?
Oh, sorry I'm late, Graham. I hope I haven't missed anything.
The talking owl?
Precisely. Charge!
Technically, you could still finish out. Like, that's considered fine.
In an instant, you find yourself...
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty.
Canonically, the most
These
wholesome
attributes
outcome.
transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you.
I don't get full points if I leave it like that, though. I gotta get all the points.
While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow.
So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do it right.
You get no...
Okay, sacrificial lamb, blah, 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 blah.
Behold.
You feel this...
Blah, 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 blah. So you gotta get all the points. It's required. You also have to put the little crown on people. Also required.
You.
Now.
You. You're.
Okay, severing the lifeline.
Behold.
Once again.
How do you feel?
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been said. And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably
See,
with
look, he's already the king. He's got a crown and
The
everything.
qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help.
Okay, we're gonna do it right this time. Okay, nighttime.
Kneel. Your sword.
They're in the music. That's the menu music from King's Quest 8.
By virtue of your bravery, loyalty,
and
good conscience, I have chosen you to be my first knight. Thus you are my successor and heir to this throne.
Yeah, and he's got the
Arise,
it has the mask on like down the side here. You can see the logo on his the crest on his armor. Yeah, like that is a satisfactory ending.
You find yourself standing before the cloud spirit
King's Quest
once
8.
more.
That's
You
all I
also
wanted.
Notice that it is starting to get dark.
You have demonstrated your sound understanding of compassion,
Pegasus is the king.
honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things.
Now I've finished it. Yes, exactly. Like this is why I wanted to make sure I went and played the HDI versions, because like no, I need to see that ending to feel like King's Quest 8 has been worth it. Not canon. Technically, none of this game is canon, but
You
it's
take the growth gem.
better than what Sierra came up with at the end.
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You'd better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Yay!
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
You go flying in King's Quest 5. You get sprinkled with something.
On the ground would be fine.
That's silly. Silly.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land. Fare thee well.
As dusk sets in and the
Only
pallid
the
moon
first
rises
may
above the
mount me
darkened
sugar.
horizon, you recall the Door of Destiny's words regarding the third gym, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord. You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
Okay, we're saving. Passed the test. Okay. So. Let's see what's going on. Like there's just this subtle mist as well as the nighttime colors for the scenes. Wonder if they just like put a blue filter on or if they like more purposefully edited. I don't know. I don't know enough about. Ooh. Did anybody see the spooky eyes? There we go.
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church. A hideous statue of a grinning fiend forms an archway leading to the church's outdoor cemetery. You notice a Bible on the end of a pew.
Pew pew.
You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
To all those who have heard the word, we are the chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild, destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth. There is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. The simple people of Kalima cling still to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that he will not.
You return the Bible to where you found it.
I
You
never
also
went to the
notice that
library.
a page from the Bible has fallen onto the floor.
I missed all the stuff in the library. I am mad. There's a lot of stuff in the library. I'm just like reading and realizing, wait, there's a lot of stuff I haven't read. Give me a second here. Oh, she looks away? Ooh. That is a long time ago now. Oh. Decisions. Decisions. You know what? I'm going to restore. Oh, I don't have the thingy here. I need to go back further. Okay. Oh, I'm annoyed. I might catch up back to where I was off stream, but I've got to get the library stuff. I'm a library girl. I've got 3 separate library apps on my phone. All for the same library system. Speaking of, if you have a local public library, get a library card. Take advantage of the programs. Like, they are there for you. Like, I use the library to print out sewing patterns in huge dimensions so that I don't have to like print out individual pages and tape them all together. I watch movies, get audiobooks, get ebooks. My local library has like a recording studio. There's all sorts of cool stuff. Take advantage of your local public libraries. This has been a public service announcement from Princess Pearl. Okay.
You quickly grab the quill while the librarian isn't looking and sign your name on the blank library card. You replace the quill before the librarian notices it missing.
This screen looks like a mirrored version of the library on Fat Island from Monkey Island 2. Yeah, I was really hoping when I first played this that she was going to like scoot along in an office chair. She does not.
Will you accept this?
Yes, you are younger than I expected.
I eat well and get a lot of exercise.
I see.
So, what do I do now?
Borrow.
You mean I can take books from this library?
No.
Oh.
Come on, lady.
Yes?
Could you recommend a good book?
There.
Just this one.
This book is entitled Legends. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
All right. Legends. Daventry's first king, known to many as Legenimor, is as much an enigma of history as he is woven into the fabric of legend itself. Though his passing occurred nearly 1,000 years ago, it remains somewhat unclear as to the manner of his death and what became of the power he wielded. Historians do know that Legenimor was a powerful magician or a wizard, as he might be called nowadays. He's largely credited with bringing, along with his kind... Runaway tiara. With bringing, along with his kind, magic and civility to Daventry and the surrounding world. I thought it was saying like kind, as in like kindness, but a noun. According to legend, during what was arguably the bloodiest war Daventry has ever seen, Legenimor sought to commit his awesome power to the cosmos. He is believed that he blamed himself for the extent of the Grand War, in particular, the magic that had been used to exacerbate the death toll. He therefore chose to render himself mortal, an action that would prove to be his last. Sounds right. However, legend would also suggest that his power may be attainable if only one were to perceive and understand how and when. This is evidenced by a parchment located just a few centuries ago and dated 30 years after the first king's death. Okay. If seeketh you the power of Legenimor, thou shalt be well appraised. It will not be an easy task. From the path thou may be swayed. For in great Daventry lies the means for which it may be found, belonging to one who rules the land by one who wears the crown. From the circle nature springs from royal thoughts thus sown, though woe betide the unjust thief who claims it for his own. In this great land 'tis known to rest the corpse of Legenimor, who died defending his home turf in the longest, fiercest war. His great mistake which sealed his fate, he cast his magic aside, up high into the heavens, which forever stretches wide. But the search may be rewarding for the seeker of this power, as its apex soon approaches when it cometh the darkest hour. Hark, by sun and moon and planets as all of them align, the one prepared for the ascension will surely see the sign. Power thus can be granted to just one from this great tool. If one be thee, then thou shalt be the everlasting jewel. The first king's brother, Morgilin, was also presumed killed during the Grand War. Legenimor's loyal first knight and successor, Granthithor, ruled over the realm for nearly 50 years, sired a number of children who either remained to guarantee the continuation of the royal bloodline or set forth to build kingdoms of their own. You used to volunteer for the library. Someone put a nudge, nudge, wink, wink kind of magazine page in a movie they had returned. I had to decide to ask what to do about it, and the librarian got angry at me for having it and didn't really believe me that it wasn't yours. Oh, so now you have to wait until everyone who worked there at the time retires or dies before you go back. Morgulin is an anagram of Legenimor. Oh, good eye on that. Also, hello, Ritsuo, welcome in. There's a lot of reading in this one. I've lost my reading muscles after having no dialogue in King's Quest VIII.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
There!
This book is entitled Power, Politics, and Pulpits. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
All right. In many lands, the church and state have long shared a mutual distrust of one another. While the state is responsible for the wealth and security of the realm, the church's concern is for the moral standing of the population. It is said that when one intrudes upon the domain of the other, discord is inevitable. Ahem. In no other place has this been more unpleasant than Kalima. The feud between the two institutions there dates back many decades. In the days of the late Count Kraestrom, the Lord of Kalima, who spoke openly of the need for change, chiefly regarding the education of the common people. The Church of the Faith maintained that the simple people were of the land. They knew their rightful place, and thus their path was secure. Ugh. Years later, the young and idealistic Count Kaldor, Kraestrom's heir, declared that the Church of the Faith had purposely been holding the people back, retaining their ignorance of literature and the wider world for their own selfish benefit. Naturally, the church resented this insinuation and in turn declared Kaldor a heathen. At the time, the mood of the population had tensed. Stability in the realm had weakened as dissension between the church and state rose. It may have continued to do so had the situation not been annulled by tragedy. The count befell a terrible injury while in the forest one night, which later proved fatal. While it expressed its condolences to the family of the fallen lord, the Church of the Faith asserted that it's only through its vision for Kalima, not the rulers, could the people find their true path. It is a curious point to note that no new leader has since been chosen to replace Kaldor, though he has been many years since his passing. When questioned about this, the townsfolk are likely to either ignore the inquiry altogether or cast a furtive glance in the direction of the now inaccessible castle. Ooh.
You have nothing. You have.
I'm sure there's more books.
This.
Give me a moment. Oh, I accidentally closed my hint page. I mean, I am very smart and thinking of all of these things on my own with my own big brain. We'll ignore the fact that the link is now highlighted saying, visited often. Okay. Just says often there. Ah, Sierra Chest, why you gotta verify that I'm human? I'm not, I'm a mermaid. Rejoice, everybody! Shivananda has awoken early today, so they could be here to make jokeses. Glad to see you, as always. Oh, there's various times you have to see. Oh. You can't just see all of the library books at one time? Oh, that's gross. So it's very easy to miss the library books. So for a mermaid, do I think it's half fish meat, half person meat down the middle? Or do I think the entire body is some combination of both? I personally think that mermaids would most likely be a variety of aquatic mammal, similar to seals, dolphins, whales, various cetaceans, that sort of thing. Scales are witnessed in various earthbound mammals, such as your armadillos, your what are those guys that the baby ones always look like they're trying to ask someone to prom? So scales exist in mammals. Living in water exists in mammals. That's what I think that mermaids would be. Not that I've thought about this. So I'm not going to be able to get all of the books read because unfortunately I'm not going to go back through the whole game. I didn't realize that you had to keep going in all the time. They had whale meat for sale when you were in Japan, but didn't eat it. It would have felt bad. Yeah, like, I wouldn't eat whale meat because I have other options. Like, whale is very important in various subsistence diets, especially in the far north. Like, you can't say, like, no, don't hunt whales at all, ever, no. There isn't other food in the far north. You can't exactly like, I'm going to grow pomegranates. I'm going to grow oranges. So can't say all whale hunting is bad and evil forever. All right. So I'm not going to get all of the books here. Oh, that's disappointing. I'm going to miss out on a bunch of lore. Because you can't just get all of the books in one go. You have to like get one in all of the various different sort of acts that aren't necessarily clearly marked in the game. Oh. All right, I'm restoring after passed the test. Bowie. Yesterday, you saw a cool Facebook post about a cute, small, dog-like animal that decided millions of years ago to venture into the sea and then became whales. Yeah, it's very, like, aquatic mammal, like, cetacean evolution is very neat. It's like, yes, we are some sort of fish thing which will crawl out onto the land. So, in order to get more food and resources. Now that we are a land mammal and are used to breathing air, we're going to crawl back into the water and stay there. It's like, no takesies backsies on your evolution, whales. Also, I enjoy saying the word cetacean. It's fun. Let's go visit Grandma.
Oh, sir, have you seen my little granddaughter? She ventured to the town to buy food.
All these screens make you want to see King Graham visit Spielberg.
I fear she may be in peril. The forest is not safe at night.
All right. So Granny is concerned that Little Red Riding Hood is off on her own somewhere. Oh, in this save, I hadn't gone into the church. I got to do that. I am so mad that I missed out on all of the books.
Finding the door You look.
Okay, I already read that.
You return the Bible to where you found. The monk is in deep prayer and does not respond to your words. The monk. Feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray. You rise again after a few moments. The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
This is the way you move, standing perfectly still and then explode into hectic action. The kids love it.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart,
and
the
of
path
butt
laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
But we're obvious about it and right in your face. Piece
You
of paper.
pick up the fallen page and read it. The words appear to have been written recently. Shine white early, newborn sun, when sadly we'd nearly won.
Ah, so it's one of those. Look at the first initial for the directions. Oop. Okay.
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them. You see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers. We must not hurt him. Not yet.
He
will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us, the one we began many years ago.
Hey, people, you forgot to eat me. Hey, wait. You gotta put the crown on people. There's an option. You gotta do it.
You quickly move away from the church, your heart racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does. One thing's for sure, you're not getting married in that church.
Now he has a little crown. Yeah, everybody's got to wear the little crown. There aren't a lot of wrong ways to interact with dogs, but calling them my brothers is on the list. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'd hate that. Ugh. Let's go find Possum. Maybe. You better not be up there. This would be a stupid place for her to be lost, as she is literally in sight of Granny's house. Maybe she's in the swamp? Oh. Shoot. I don't know what that said.
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
There we go.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
Is this a faithful remake of King's Quest 2 in this new engine? No, very not. This is referred to as King's Quest 2 VGA Plus. They completely reworked the story. Basically, the only things that's the same is that there's King Graham, sees girl of his dreams in the magic mirror and has to go to a place called Kalima in order to do 3 challenges, where he has to go underwater to the clouds and to Dracula's castle in order to complete them. And then he goes to a magical land. Yeah, what story? Yeah, there wasn't much story at all to King's Quest 2. It was very, very, it was, oh, people like this thing, crank out another one, get it out by Christmas, as is the Sierra way. So they reused a lot of assets as well and didn't really bother writing a story. But this actually gives a story. It sets it, it connects things to other things that are happening that happen in the world of the King's Quest games. It's good. It's so good. There's an SNL sketch about women with tiny hats. I will check that out later. Okay. Hey, Possum.
Are you all right? What happened?
I went into town to buy some chicken soup for my grandma.
Voice.
Always try to reach home before dark. But this eve, I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No, not by a wolf. A dwarf.
A dwarf?
For a moment,
Did you
you're
just
not
say
sure
dwarf?
that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
Oh, wait, you're not vegan? I'm not going to help you. Okay. Oh, save. I should save. I'm doing so good at saving. Soup quest. Knock, knock.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
Oh, I got an idea. Maybe. Nope.
You are traveling through Weirwood Forest. Indistinctive trees surround you in all directions. To the north, you notice an unusual tree with a curious door built into its trunk. The rope has been...
Can I take
You don't need...
But I
you
want
don't
the rope.
need the rope.
But I want the rope. If I pick up another rope later, I'm going to be annoyed. Why can't I go?
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment. Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends by being careless with it. Besides, it's valuable.
The curious
Take care
door
of it.
asked too many questions. Like, what? This is the dwarf's house. He stole the soup. I want in. Let me in. Stop being so polite, Graham. When have you ever... this is an adventure game. We don't knock on doors. Madness. Because of the very slight mist filter, it feels like it's constantly getting darker and darker. The atmosphere in this game is so good.
What is this? There's a door built into the trunk of a large tree. It appears to be closed.
It appears to be closed? Is it...
You rap on the treehouse.
So weird. Maybe I'll just go check on Possum, make sure she got home. And then I will allow me to progress.
You'll need to walk around the...
Seriously. Graham. Context clues.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Yo, rap on the treehouse, wood to your mother.
Grandma looks too weak to talk at length.
Okay. I need to get the soup. I'm buying clothes at soup.
How ingenious! A chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree. You rap on the treehouse.
Why? All right, we're adventure gaming. We're trying everything on everything else.
It is not meant to...
Bash down the door.
There is no reason... You can't eat...
Oop. Yeah, there's nothing that's key-like.
Evidently, this tree forms part of a subterranean dwelling.
Ooh.
How ingenious. A chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree.
Chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree. A chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree. A chimney protrudes from the trunk of the tree. Aha! How do I get in?
It is high, vertical, and there are no footholds. Do you still think you can climb it?
Yes. I'm surprised the dwarf hasn't shown up and tried to steal my stuff. You know what? I'm kind of stuck. I think I might call it there for the night. It's almost 5 o'clock, and that's usually when I stop anyways. So, gotta ask. The last few streams when I'm not using the PNG avatar, I look different. Am I doing something different with my makeup? Yes, I am actually. Also, I've fixed my screen resolution. So now you can I'm not broadcasting in 640 by 360 anymore. So you can actually maybe see my face. But yeah, I got fancy makeup. It's mermaid themed. And it's gonna like, look at that. That's pretty. So I've been doing that differently. Okay. Yeah, you noticed. Yay, someone noticed. All right. So I think I'm going to call it here for the night. And let's find someone to raid out to. Let's see who or what is going on. Bitch. Nobody I follow is online. Oh, please do. I'd be happy to hear a recommendation. What you got? Necrokeys? What's Necrokeys up to? Necrokeys is in fact live. Ooh, Spooktober game. Oh, we're playing Echo Knight 2. He's an Aussie retro streamer. Well, honestly, Australians are pretty much the only ones who are streaming when I finish up. Okay, let's go visit Necrokeys. As always, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me. I stream every Sunday night to Monday morning, midnight Eastern Standard Time. We do lots of adventure games. But I am going to be away next weekend because it's Canadian Thanksgiving and I will be filling my face with turkey. All right, everybody, have a great night. I will see you next time. Bye.